We're following new information into our newsroom after Columbus police was called 3 times in just 5 hours to a home in the University District. And that third call ended with police shooting and killing a man that they say was holding a knife.
Now, just within the past 2 hours, 10 TV has learned the man killed was 34-year-old Lamine Mahmoudi. 10 TV's Colin Dorsey is looking into the response and what people living in that area have to say.
A couple people we talked to today say they moved into this neighborhood due to the relative proximity of one of these Columbus police substations. But that incident happened right here in this alley, right behind that very substation.
We've lived here for 5 months. Nothing like this has happened before. It's actually kind of scary.
Mariah Honeycutt and Savannah Griesheimer live nearby and say this makes them concerned about safety. Mariah's sons every day walk by here to catch the school bus by themselves, but now she's wondering if that needs to change.
It's terrifying because he literally walks right up here at the bus stop. So it's right by the police station, so it's scary.
What we now know is that officers were called to this building when they made contact with the man. They found him with what they're calling an edged weapon. 2 of the 3 calls, they called for the city's mobile crisis response unit, a team of officers and clinicians from Columbus Public Health trying to de-escalate crisis situations. The 3rd time, officers encountered the man in the alley, and he didn't obey orders to drop his weapons. And that's when officers shot him. A statement Tuesday afternoon from Fraternal Order of Police President Brian Steele says CPD officers are trained to handle mental health situations, but goes on to say no amount of training and de-escalation can fully mitigate the dangers posed by an armed individual in a state of extreme psychosis, which the suspect appeared to be at the time. Since the beginning of the year, the mobile crisis team has been called to the University District 50 times for separate incidents. And while this is an area heavily populated by OSU students, the university says that man had no affiliation with the university. We also now know it was 34-year-old Lamine Mahmoudi. In Columbus, Colin Dorsey, 10 TV News.